How y'all doing today? How y'all doing today? Okay. I'm sorry I'm late. Yeah, broadcast to Facebook. They playing games. They playing. Schedule start time. Alright. Whatever, Facebook. We don't gotta go there. Thank y'all for tuning in. Everybody that's in here. I'm having some complications because I got a lot of haters. But we're gonna light some sage for these haters. Hold on. We're gonna light some sage. Alright, Amanda, go on. Alright, thank you for tuning in. Mind Elevation. Thank you. Yes, I was doing my thing. Jessie Ray said she late. We're gonna light some sage for you. I was like 2 or 3 minutes late. Wow. Anyway. So let's jump into the topics, all right? I said I want to talk about how I have a lot of haters, and if it's not one thing, it's another. But they will not win. They won't win because I'm more powerful than them. So with that being said, welcome to Goddess Masterpiece channel. For any new viewers, hit that subscribe button. All right, we're gonna wait for some more people to get in. They did some hate and shit and didn't want to stream it to Facebook, but that's okay. See if a couple more people come in here, and then I'm gonna start. Once again, I'm gonna start doing topics on my shit list podcast because obviously the powers that be don't want me to say what I need to say on YouTube and other platforms, or promote my businesses that, you know, they feel like it's not in their guidelines. Meanwhile, they promote sexual things, child pedophilia, all type of shit. All type of shit. But okay, moving along. Erica Mena thought she had a black man that loved Latino women so much so that she married him. I don't know if they got married for the storyline or if they got married because they loved each other. But blessings, Amanda. I can't see the comments on here. I'm looking on my phone. But yeah, she thought like Sin Santana, her ex boo thing, they thought they had a different black man than the black man that black women get. Okay? And she was wrong. And instead of her leveling up and saying, you know what, I'm Erica Mena. I had my own following before Safari. I was lit on social media, reality TV and social media before I got with Safari. Do your thing. But she bleached 30,000 worth of items of his, from clothing to motorcycles, electronics, all type of shit. So when everybody was seeing him in Jamaica for his birthday while his newborn son was in the NICU, he already had his stuff damaged by Erica. So how do y'all feel about that? Was Erica justified? And was Safari justified? Like, what was she justified in ruining his things because they're going through a divorce? She got postpartum, whatever. She did that while she was pregnant. And I'm sorry to say that may be the reason why she had the baby early. Because she had an episode where she trashed all this stuff. Okay, so what I'm trying to get at is somebody, Amanda, what you said? when you have a baby with the right person. Okay, well, what is the right person? What's up, Chrissy Velez? I didn't even see that comment. What's the right person? The right person could be your husband, but this is what society tells us, that as long as you're married, then nothing else matters. That's not the truth, though, because obviously Safari's married, and him and Erica still couldn't get along. I can't even go live on Instagram. I cannot go live on Instagram. So anyway, let's get into some other topics. Okay. I want to get into first of all, rest in peace, Biz Markie. When I was out last night, I saw Author Empress put that in my chat that he passed away. But I want to show y'all, when I looked up the article, what it said. It was very disturbing. This is the New York Times, mind you. How they describe Biz Markie is so unfortunate, because he either was autistic or he had some type of developmental disability. All right. It says Biz Markie, hip hop's just a friend, clown prince, dies at 57. An innovative yet proudly goofy rapper, he had an unlikely crossover hit with a tune that led one critic to call him favorably the father of modern bad singing. I want to leave that up for a minute. I'm going to exit out the screen so it can resonate for y'all on how okay, Clown Prince dies. That should never even be in the same sentence. You don't speak ill of the dead. What is that? Kojo Sargent, what's up? What is that? Let me look up another article to see, because that was very disturbing. Let's see, because this is the mainstream media saying these things. Mainstream media. This is how they describe our icons, because he was an icon regardless of whether they feel like he was a clown or he was silly. You don't speak ill of the dead like that. This is all they had to say. Biz Markie, just a friend rapper, dead at 57. Why they had to go into, oh, he's a clown and what? Biz Markie, who infused his music with so much funny humor that he became known as the clown prince of hip hop, has died. His manager, Jenny Izumi, confirmed to CNN. He was 57. Biz created a legacy of artistry that will never be celebrated by industry peers. Wait, what is that? Sorry about that. I don't know if y'all heard that. But anyway, yeah, so why would they even say it like that? Disrespectful. That's why we need more people on YouTube and other platforms to speak their mind and say things in a way that it needs to be said, not because of a machine behind them. But anyway, let's get into some better topics, okay? Let's talk about Danileigh being pregnant by the baby, allegedly, because she never revealed who her child's father is, because unfortunately she did a pregnancy reveal alone, and as well as the baby shower right after, and there was no guy there, according to several sources. The baby has had a moment where he left his first children's mother, Mimi, got another woman pregnant, and had a son. So that's two birth children he has, as well as he claimed Mimi's child from a previous relationship. Got that girl pregnant. She was somebody from the hood. And Danileigh is a choreographer, dancer, a music artist, and she had worked with the baby on several things, and they started messing around while he was still with his children's mother, and so it was like a back and forth, like a love triangle. And when she came out with that song, "Yellow Bone Is What He Want," she got so much backlash off of that song. Yellow Bone is what he wants. She got so much backlash. She had to take that song down. It never came out. They felt like that was an attack on Mimi because she's brown skinned. Mimi is the baby's first baby mom, beautiful woman. However, Danileigh has tried several attempts to take the baby from his baby mother. And this is why I always talk about respect for women, because if you are in a relationship, I don't want the person you're in a relationship with. I don't this is gonna make me not want you in that type of serious way. So Nicole Thomas says, I don't feel sorry for Danileigh. Haha, good. Again, she tried several times to break up his happy home. This is a young rapper that's emerging. Sidebar, shout out to Mental Supreme. He gave me the shirt. I live an amazing life. Okay, you don't see it. I live an amazing life and I love it. You see it. And then at the bottom it says Mental Supreme. Okay, see that. All right. Shouts out to him. I'm gonna put his info in the description box. He also has a store called Healing Nature. Okay, and I'm gonna put that info in the chat as well. But yeah, Danileigh, um, she thought that a yellow bone was what he wanted, and she thought that a yellow bone is what he wanted, and apparently he still want that brown thing back. He want that melanated thing back. He's confused being a young rapper. You see all these new types of women wanting you, women that you probably never met before, exotic type of woman, and you got swayed to messing with her. Okay, good. But then you got her pregnant and didn't even come to the baby shower. That's just not cool. Human nature for Jefferson Square. All right, I'm gonna put the link in the chat to Healing Nature. Copy link. Okay. So, sorry guys. BBO goes on. We support black businesses over here still, but we're doing it differently. If you want your business promoted by me, it's a $25 fee. And yeah, and as well as I will chop down that fee if only if you join the live and show your product live for us. That's the only way the fee will be chopped in half. But there's gonna be a fee either way. And I will be picking black businesses to promote upon my liking because I'm vetting people. Things that I did before was like the fool card in the tarot deck. I'm going in it blindly. I'm just trusting that black people are doing the right thing, that they care about the community, but that's not always the case. There's a lot of agents. So let me put the info in the chat. For Healing Nature, he also has like sea moss, things like that, a lot of different herbs for a good and healthy immune system. Okay. This I'm putting the link to Healing Nature in the chat. He ships out as well as he has a brick and mortar store in Port Jefferson. So if you're in the New York area, if you're in Long Island, you can check out Healing Nature. And he also has these teas in different sizes for men and for women. Okay. So let me see what y'all saying in the chat real quick. If there's anything. Right, Nicole. You said it's obviously not what you want. Aaliyah, you think Danileigh got pregnant back by a black man or Dominican dude on the island? She could have been. That's why I said allegedly the baby is her baby father because he was not at the baby shower. He was not in the pregnancy photos. He did not say anything about her coming out with her pregnancy. So he may not be the father. What's up, Yogi Fish? The NBA night just said, black women, y'all gotta stop letting white Latina swagger jack your whole lives. Let's hold on. I need some follow signs up for that because that was negative. That was very negative. Because at the end of the day, the Danileighs, the Erica Menas, the Simpson Tannas, they're becoming single moms too. The Gloria Govans, the Laura Govans, all of them bitches could get it too. But y'all think because they look exotic that they struggle looks a little better or something? I don't know. Does the struggle look better because their hair could grow longer than black women allegedly? Because black women could grow hair like that too. They just don't treat it properly. What else? Who's trying to swagger jack us? These bitches be having more work done than a little bit. Black don't crack. Mama always told me Latino women age horribly. They ain't too far off from. Okay, you know what? Let me behave myself. They don't age as well as black women, and that is a fact. And if you see one age well, it's almost guaranteed that she had something done. Because remember, they do surgeries cheaper in their country. Now, you said, I love that shirt. That's my life. Yes, exactly. I live an amazing life. I don't know why this is twisted. But it's a cute shirt. He has nice colors. I have a green one too. I'll wear that at another time. You said, and sell it back to folks for profit. Who sells what? Oh, you changed your picture, FBA Nigel. Okay. Okay, I see you. Kim Cornelia, what's going on? All right, so let's get into another topic. Neek Emerald 7, Shalom. Let's get into another topic. Kim Cornelia. Yeah, that's Mental Supreme. This is also the link to Healing Egypt. All right, so I said Taharka Bay got crushed by Saneter. Okay, I didn't say that. I said Saneter crushed Taharka Bay. Well, however you want to say it. For some reason, I was not following Taharka. When I started following people in the pro-black community, he was not one of the people that used to come up. So, as of lately, I've been noticing in my algorithm that there's been a lot of hate videos from Michi for the past month or so. It may not be necessarily hate videos, but just people throwing out things that she said or reposting her videos, and then that brings in a whole nother crowd of people to comment. And what I notice is the men are attacking her, like she said in her live. Black men. Oh, you want me to see? Just stand up. My pants don't really match. I wasn't supposed to see my pants. Okay, that's the problem. I'm on Zoom time, like I'm working in the office. Okay, my I didn't really match up my whole outfit yet. I started at the top. Aaliyah misinterpreted what I said. I meant swagger jack as in stealing your creative and cultural items. Okay, you're right. But again, they are Afro Latina, but they just don't want to admit it, and I don't like that because they use the black card when they choose to play it. But no, we are the supreme beings. When you think of women on the scale of nationality wise, culture wise, black women age very well if they take care of themselves. What's up, Real Deal Financial? This is what makes black women look older, to be honest with you. The style of clothes they wear and the weight, the extra weight. If black women change those things, and that's me too. We gotta work on ourselves. Yoga is good if you can't do calisthenics or something like heavy aerobics. Yoga, I gotta get on my yoga mat. Make sure y'all follow Naima Yoga on YouTube. We need to take care of our bodies, our minds, and our spirit. But moving right along about Taharka, we're gonna jump around on these topics. I know it's what you talking about pro-black people. You talking about entertainment. It's all in the same realm to me. When it comes to YouTube, the pro-black community is just like the entertainment community. So what is the difference? What is the difference? Okay, so they all entertainers in their own right, and I'm watching this shit like it's a fucking reality show. Okay, sex war, what's going on? You said the men attacking women has always been a thing. They only go after the sisters with the strongest voices. They done it with you, Sensei, Senji, MEG. They ain't really get me yet. I only had the Poor Man's podcast, but somebody paid him. So yeah, Taharka been coming in my algorithm, and he been putting up a lot of videos about Michi. If it's not about Michi, it turns into him throwing her name out there, and I just be like, yo, he's obsessed. He's in love with her. And I never said anything nasty in his chat. That's the crazy thing, because Michi has said before, don't go after people that's talking shit about her. But that doesn't mean I can't talk about it on my platform. I say he's doing cornball shit because you're going after a woman. So Saneter had him on the show and he said some real shit. Should I play it? I'm not gonna get in trouble. Latinos and Latinas are our brothers and sisters. Fact. They just don't want to admit it. So that's the problem that I have. So Mena is mestiza mulata and Sin is Afro-Latina mulata. Okay, Latina, the Afro-Latina, Hispanic, whatever the fuck they are, they speak Spanish. Go get finished. I don't got time for the breakdowns. I don't have time for the breakdowns. Listen, them chicks is Espanol. Anyway, what's going on, Chrissy Velez? So, they will try to out Black Power you for that money. Exactly. So that's what Saneter basically was saying. Like, yo, son. He didn't say son. I'm paraphrasing. He's like, yo, you are a demon. You acting like me. He said, you or how I used to act. He's like, but the problem is you acting like an agent because you going after people in the industry. I mean, the industry, see, entertainment, pro-black people in the community that's actually boots on ground, like Michi. He was like, if you see Michi in person, she'll slap the shit out you. She'll yoke you up. He was like, and then Taharka say, well, if she does, God bless her. So Saneter was like, no, for real, Michi's really doing the work. Her and some other guy that he mentioned, I forgot his name now because I never heard him, but he's like, they actually doing the work. So why are you trying to tear these people down? He said, what does Taharka Bay have that he's doing for the community? Do you have a movement? Did you organize anything in the community? So chill. Like, chill. You doing too much. You doing too much. He said, right, I got us, but I blame the media programming them to go against us. Yeah, well, it's these platforms making Black people go against each other is more of us being put on a low scale. Like, they don't promote Black videos the way they should. And there's content creators that's actually good, that actually are in IT, that actually are in graphic design, beyond just them, putting out videos. There's people that actually have degrees in journalism. And maybe they may not have gotten an opportunity because of how they look. They're getting judged because, they may be too dark, or they may be too light, or they may not look right. They look like a plucked chicken, whatever it may be. This was the platform for the average person to have a voice and make money from it. And when money is involved, people lose the integrity because it's like, damn, if I talk about this, look at how many views I got. Look how many views I got for talking about Final Being Queen, Vicky, just by putting Vicky's name, Michi X's name. That video got over 10,000 views. And I didn't have to tag shit. I didn't have to go hard for that video to be promoted. It was that's an organic video. Ain't no whatever. If our real brothers and sis in Latin America are being subjugated by those whatever the F's. Black Americans need to read up Black Latin American politics, history to real time. All right, thank you for that, MD Nigel. You're right. We need to read more about different ways of life, different topics. Period. No, they not only the Afro Latinos are the ones who still black and stay black, not the other. All right, well, I don't know about that. Though there are Afro Latinas that admit they're Afro Latina, but because they experience so much prejudice within their own community, it's like they have to pick a side. They have to pick a side. They either you black, even though you speak Spanish, either you black. Matter of fact, they would prefer them to be black, especially if they're darker, which is fucked up. Like Amara La Negra spoke about that a lot. He took them down here with him. Yeah, but again, a lot of the discrimination is from their own people. You said turn off all that gossip shit sometime. Okay, FB90. The gossip comes into my feed. What? Okay, majority of the pro-black leaders are on YouTube somehow, even if somebody else is posting their videos. They all have beefed with somebody else in the community. So you saying turn off gossip? What do you want me to talk about? What? I probably think Fat Joe and J-Lo are black. I never said that. They are Puerto Rican from the Bronx. And the thing about the Bronx is if you've never been to the Bronx or some spots in Harlem is like that too, there's a lot of mixed couples, either Puerto Rican and black or Dominican and black. Seriously. So the Dominicans and Puerto Ricans, especially from the Bronx, feel like they're black. I never said they are. They feel like they're black. I'm talking about the ones who in Latin America, not the ones who live in the States. Okay. Thank you, technical. So yeah, but these Latin women always think that they're better than us because the men make them feel like they're better than us for their looks. And so to see that a lot of them are becoming single mothers, like Danileigh, whatever, like Erica Mena, like Sin Santana. It's very interesting because nobody is putting a spotlight on them. Like as if it's just black women that's becoming single mothers. And that's not the truth. So I just wanted to point that out. Y'all not no better than us, okay? Black men are black men. It don't matter how you look, boo. If you getting on his nerves, because that's what it really boils down to. If you're not his piece, then it's click for you. Aaliyah, you know my role. I'll come into your chat to provoke thought and do healthy community trolling. Yeah, you know, I'm glad you know you're a healthy community troll because I be like, yo, you say things very articulate, but you be trying to shade me on the low. That's where you find the real blackness of Afro-Latina people. Half of the Latin migrants who come here mostly mixed but don't look black are passing for Latin, aka white, to escape their black ancestry. Facts, Texas. There's some Latin people or Hispanic people that when they came to the United States, they changed their name to an American name to erase their history. They want to be white. They didn't want to be labeled as something other than white because white is right and white gets results. So I'm gonna play like I'm white because my skin is bright and white. I'm gonna play y'all game so that my family could eat. So that we came from nothing, now we gonna build something. Fuck it. Checkmate. Yep, Spanish black people like to act like they're respected by lighter hue Spanish people. Cultural familiar is an illusion. Thank you, Yogi Fish. All right, you acting like you in your 50s or something, talking like that. Ooh, you know, because they don't say you got Puerto Rican in your family, or you got Puerto Rican hair. They say you got Indian in your family. That's what you really supposed to. Oh, you look like you got And so many people feel like they got Cherokee Indian in them. They don't know no other tribe but Cherokee. But anyway, but as a Caribbean, you can spot them a mile off and tell them about their black grandmother in the closet. There's Mexican people that's very dark. Black people was everywhere. Remember, we were slaves. They brought black people everywhere. Everywhere. There's no place that there's not black people. Just remember that. So they try to act like we're an anomaly, like we're the problem. No, y'all are. Who are y'all? We've been here. Native American. Anyway, so again, welcome to everybody in the chat. Subscribe to Goddess Masterpiece channel if you're new. Welcome. Thank you for coming. You can like this video. You can share this video. Please hit the notification bell. Drop down menu, the first bell, the very first bell under the drop down menu, so that you could know when I'm going live. I will be live very often. I want you guys to also subscribe to Divine Harmony Tarot because I'm about to head over there in a few. Seriously, I keep putting it off, but I'm doing a continuation from the readings I did the other day. I'll be doing Sagittarius through Aries. And when I say Sagittarius through Aries, because I'm doing it in order. So Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries. I'll be doing those signs and see if I can do the rest either tonight or tomorrow. Yeah, so join me on that channel. Make sure y'all subscribe because I'm doing things differently. I want my channel to grow. I want it to be something that makes sense. You know, sometimes I get ahead of myself and I say things that I know I could say better. So that is the goal. And I'm not gonna muffle my voice. I'm just gonna take it to another platform. Also, I'll be uploading stuff on the Shitless podcast. Not very often, but if it's something that I feel like I want to express that I can't express on here, I'll be on Spotify, Anchor FM, on the Shitless podcast, and I'll let y'all know more about that when I finally get on there. What you said, but don't want to admit it. That's how we. That is true, Texas. So that is my new channel. What you saying, Black Russian? What's going on, Felicia? Yeah, I think they was hating on the notifications because it took a while for people to come in. But that's okay because, you know, when it's meant for you to watch it, it's meant for you to watch it. And you can always catch the replay. Sylvia Arnold was going on, but we spoke about quite a few topics already. We can reiterate some because we still have time because people came in late. But I said rest in peace to Biz Markie. He died at 57 years old. I don't understand why the New York Times had to let us know that he was a clown rapper. The man is deceased. Why would you put something like that? The Clown Prince. He had complications with diabetes. All right. Now, Biz Markie, remember, didn't they say he had like I don't know if he was autistic or he had some type of developmental disability, but I believe it was something to that effect. He was not completely mentally, I shouldn't say mentally there because he was obviously, again, even when you're autistic, you're actually very smart and high functioning. What I'm saying is they label you as a developmental disability when you're autistic. So that's what I meant. So pardon me. I don't want to say that to offend anybody. You said we need to do a shoe run. Facts. Yes, we do. Thank you, FBA Niger. You define me as a sister from the hood. Yes, rest in peace, Biz Markie. You gotta eat right with diabetes. You do, and you have to make sure you keep up with your medication, or It could be really bad. People's limbs have had to be amputated because of diabetes. So it's really something you don't want to play with, especially depending on what type diabetes it is. And here's the thing: type 1 diabetes means you was born with it. There's nothing you could do to get rid of it. You're always gonna have it. That's bad, and that's something that you have to deal with for the rest of your life. But type 2 diabetes means, no offense, you are overeating. You are not eating properly at all. Because type 2 diabetes, I want to let y'all know, can be cured with the proper diet. And doctors don't tell people that because where's the money at? In the medicine, not in the cure. So they're not going to say, oh yeah, eat healthy and you don't have to take these pills. That's where Obamacare came in, but this is what people don't want to address. Because he wanted the doctors to perform preventive maintenance, preventive care, instead of wait till somebody's sick to tell them basic shit that they can do, like exercise and diet. Thank you, Author Empress. That was crazy. Okay, thank you, Jasmine. Well, it didn't stop his talent. The hypocrites, when it's one of them, they celebrate it. When it's us, it's a bad thing, right? The clown prince, though, dies. He was a goofy rapper. Like, he wasn't original. Nobody beats the biz. He was good. He was entertainment. He was fun. He wasn't a killer. Remember, like, rap back then was just fun. Nobody was like, I'm gonna shoot you, I'm gonna kill you. Niggas wasn't having home invasions like Little Dirk and his fiance had a home invasion in Atlanta. I don't know, just like I was watching Joey Beauty, she was like, that's why I stay away from Atlanta. Because the home invasion level is high. They break into your homes. Him and Roxanne Shante was the fullest fact. They break into your homes. Thank you, Felicia. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm not gonna link y'all until I upload something. It's like, what's the point? But I'm definitely gonna promote it once I get that feeling to talk about something controversial. Ain't no money in healthy people, right? We wouldn't need so many doctors or pharmacies if people ate right as well as exercise. And I learned that in culinary art school by chefs, instructors. We spoke about diseases that are directly food related, and type 2 diabetes, of course, is one, as well as high blood pressure and cholesterol. Two things that can be cured with the proper diet, where you don't need the medication. This is what the chef instructor said out of their mouth. You wouldn't need that medication if you ate. They gave us a whole menu plan for somebody with diabetes and high cholesterol. But dumb being people that can't put the chips down. They can't. They're addicted. Their vice is food. Period. It's nothing you could tell me. Cause it's days that I fast. It's days that I miss meals, my nigga. I'm a foodie, but it's days I literally miss meals, not because I wanted to, not because I didn't have the money. I'm doing shit. Food, I'm a foodie, but it's not one of my vices. To where I'm overly doing it. You understand? I don't overly do it. As a matter of fact, I'm a little malnutrition. So if anybody want to donate to the channel so I can get a healthy meal today, it will be gladly appreciated. I get no public assistance. I get no food stamps because my kids are not here yet. So we only got diabetes once. We mixed with the no color people, among other diseases that none of our ancestors had before slavery. Yeah, and that came from the slave foods that was given to us. Here he goes. As soon as I say Atlanta, are you in the algorithm? Something? Do you work for YouTube? I'm just saying what Joey Beauty said. Yes, they did assassinate the Asian president, and now they are administering. Isn't it ironic? And I'm gonna leave it at that. Now they're administering, and that is the truth, YouTube. But this is not even monetized yet. But just know, everything I'm saying, they are watching. So I'm not even saying none of them words. Fuck all of that, because I'm not taking it regardless. So it doesn't even make sense for me to even talk about it no more. I had to stop eating rice. It's because me to protect mucus is too much and I'm healthy. Okay, my ankle link. Give me a second, because I have not been on Anchor in a minute because I was being lazy, I guess. I Again, the problem is I'm not taking my channel as a full-time job, and that's why the results is not there. I took a job recently, and I took the job as a medium to my businesses to make sure my rent is paid and I don't end up homeless in Houston, because I'm not going back to New York to live. So basically, the job didn't work out. I can't minimize my worth any longer. If I could go hard for somebody else's vision, I gotta go hard for mine, and I haven't been. To the best of my ability, I haven't been. And it's time to bring it down, reel it in, and revel in the fact that I am a boss. Revel in it. I am a boss because that is the position that I put myself into. So me working for somebody don't even feel right no more. I'm like, the information y'all trying to give me is like going over my head, or I'm looking at it as a conspiracy theory. I'm looking at this situation, and I don't want to say too much here. Maybe I'll take this to my podcast. But what they doing with this particular company, with a lot of young people, and they're all from different places. And my orientation was about 12 to 13 young people, and none of them was from Houston. No, excuse me, two of them was from Houston, and the rest was from other places. They all relocating a lot of young people for this particular job. And because I'm a conspiracy theorist and I believe in energy and how I feel, I didn't feel good about going there, because yeah, you're learning a skill set, but the way they try to swindle people when they feel like you're at the bottom is so fucked up. And it's a lot of hungry early 20-year-olds. They're hungry out here. They want a career, they want to grow. A lot of them went to school and they can't find jobs that's paying them in their career field. So you see a lot of black young kids out here. They go to these HBCUs, but they not getting positions. They still getting discriminated against. So I'm gonna talk a little more about it. I don't want to talk about it on this channel because for me the rabbit hole goes deep. That's how I feel. So let me see what y'all saying. And I'm trying to look for my anchor link. Again, thank you for all that's in the chat. Make sure y'all subscribe to Goddess Masterpiece channel. Make sure you like this video. Hit the notification bell. Drop down menu, the first notification bell at the top. If you want to know when I'm going live, sometimes the notifications don't come through, but it's still a better option than not knowing. Again, shout out to Mental Supreme for giving me this beautiful shirt. You can't really see it. It says, I live an amazing life and I love it. What is this? My eyelash? Oh, Lord. Okay, I'm like, is that the one that's on my eyes? What the hell is that? I live an amazing life and I love it. And then Mental Supreme. So make sure y'all check out Healing Nature. Put it in the chat again. He has a brick and mortar store in Port Jefferson, New York, which is in Long Island. As well as, hold on, my podcast. Why can't I log in? Log out. Sign up with email. No, I'm not signing up. I'm signing in. Give me a second, y'all. I'll put it in the description box along with Healing Nature's link to purchase something on the website. I'm sorry, I got a brain fart. But again, shouts out to him. He gave me 2 shirts. I'll wear the other one at another time. And let me see what y'all saying in the chat. Shouts out to everybody for rocking with me. I love y'all so much. Um, said please, yes, check your blood sugar at least twice a day. And they're feeding us GMO foods too. That's another thing that we used to talk about in culinary art school. A lot of the fruits and vegetables are genetically modified. Um, this is why I don't like little Debbie snacks and like them cheap ass snacks that be in the stores. I like fresh things. I like things that are baked fresh because the ingredients have no preservatives. When you start getting into the preservatives, even white bread is no good. They do something to the molecules. They're taking all the good stuff. Again, because I haven't been in school for a minute, I can't tell y'all the exact jargon, but basically, they're taking the good stuff out of it and leaving the bad. And that's what they're feeding us. And so, this is why any rule of thumb, anything white ain't right. Ain't that something? That's a rule of thumb in culinary arts and cooking. Anything white is fattening, is unhealthy. White bread, mayonnaise, any white dressings. Y'all think y'all losing weight by getting a salad with a bunch of ranch dressing? You might as well not even waste your time. You understand? Any dressings that have oil, vinegar, base, like balsamic, those are more healthier options. Okay? Western medicine against natural, pathetic doctors. Right. Western medicine is against natural. You mean I think it's called not pathetic. I don't want to say the wrong word, but I know what you meant. I know what you mean. When they talk about if not alternative medicine, that's when you get into the what do you call it when they stick you? What do they call it when they put all the needles in you? Oh God, I can't think of the word. Child, I need to go back to school. Thank you so much, Author Empress Simone. But alternative medicine is totally against, like, for instance, for cancer patients, they don't do any chemotherapy. They doing holistic practices, and they don't want they don't want to admit that those practices are better than the chemo. They act like chemo is always gonna cure something. Y'all are killing everything else with that chemo, killing their hair, they diet, their appetite. I can't. That's why some cancer patients don't. They say I don't even want chemo. I was just hearing Biz Markie on the radio just the other day, and I don't know where he died. He had been sick though for some time, wasn't he? It wasn't him. They made sure they assassinated his character right after he died, so it was a white supremacist plot to get rid of him, not just a plot from Haiti insiders. Right, right. Text war. They did that right after he. I'm not talking about that because I'm not taking it. They could ship it in droves. They could come to my crib and say, "Are you vaccinated?" I'm gonna say, "Get the fuck out of my face." Johnson and Johnson just got another recall for Aveeno and some sunscreen for causing cancer, and they got a vaccination. Oh, that's gonna be the first thing out my mouth. Anyway, that's not medical misinformation. Matter of fact, let me back up my shit with receipts because I don't need YouTube talking about medical misinformation for me saying that. Okay, let's pull up the article. I don't have time. I don't have time. Recall sunscreen. Boom. Came right up. Came right up. This was a day ago. Johnson and Johnson recalls 5 Neutrogena Aveeno sunscreen products containing traces of benzene. Okay, so when you say medical misinformation, it's from the Washington Post. And what is this? Why isn't it coming up? They don't want the truth to get out. Big ass box pops up. You gotta register for this. No, I'm not registering for the Washington Post. I just want to know, why is the shit recalled? Um, Johnson & Johnson is issuing a voluntary recall for 5 Neutrogena and Aveeno sunscreen lines in the United States after it said discovered low levels of benzene in the products. The company is warning customers against using aerosol sprays, Neutrogena Beach Defense, Neutrogena Cool Dry Sport, Neutrogena Invisible Daily, Neutrogena Ultra Sheer, and Aveeno Protect Refresh. J&J said those who have purchased the product should dispose of them, adding that benzene is a carcinogen that could potentially cause cancer depending on the level and extent of exposure. I'm trying to save lives by telling y'all this information. And who uses sunscreen the most? The company said benzene is not an ingredient in its products, and it is investigating what caused its presence. It said the level of benzene present in their tests would not be expected to cause adverse health consequences in daily exposure, and is recalling the products out of an abundance of caution. I mean, CNN, bye for CNN, in the words of my girl Keisha. Bye for CNN. Just do one long podcast a month there. Record it in parts, not all at once. Edit it later. Right. Thank you for that. I did, because it's harder to me to do a podcast than to just go live. Amble Black Ops, what's going on? Exactly. I don't take orders well. I know, especially from a younger person. I'm looking like, do you know that I'm in auntie status? I'm not. I can't. A 20-something-year-old man don't even wash his balls and ass properly. What can you teach me about life? But sis, just wait. I graduate in December, and I will do what I can to help open doors in Houston, Texas for you and the kid for me. Okay, thank you for that. I'm not taking none of that, especially not J&J. How many recalls? Powder, baby powder, sunscreen. I use the Vino for my children because I thought it was better for eczema. If I would have knew what I knew then, I would have been putting shea butter on my babies. I started using shea butter once they start like walking. But as a baby, you like, oh, I'm gonna put lotion on them. I don't want them to be all greasy. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to put that thick layer on a baby. Like, thank you, Jazzy Love. Yeah, I'm gonna relaunch my podcast. I'm just gonna be all about all of my businesses, you know? Systematically planning it and stop pushing it to the back burner. Because when you push it to the back burner, it's never gonna work out. What are you waiting for? When you do something part time, it's gonna be part time. Period. Period. Good afternoon. A lot of white employers try to treat black folk any type of way, especially when it comes to giving out promotions. Exactly. Exactly. It's a little expensive, but what a brand from the Black Bread Company. Okay, 3 Black King. Thank you for that. And when we say that there's some black businesses that it's expensive for them, is because they want to make a profit. They don't want to just, when you are purchasing items in order to make a flip, you want to make a profit, not break even. So it's like, unfortunately, because we're not manufacturing things, we gotta buy from the others. And when you buy from the others, it's gonna be more expensive. Thank you for that. You said since I'm a bit down today. Thank you for that. See, Sin, I was supposed to do a reading for you. I'm glad excuse me, I've been looking for you. I don't know how to get in touch with you. You should come to Divine Harmony Tarot so I can do that reading for you. Okay, because I'm going there straight after this. I would do it in this chat, but it's a lot of people. I don't know if you want it to be more private. Acupuncture, thank you, because I had a brain fart. But acupuncture is like a form of alternative medicine, things like that, more holistic. and nothing to do with over-the-counter medications. That's alternative medicine. Okay, Myron. Trolling. Acupuncture. Thank you for that. Exactly, M. Dot. Rest in peace to that shit. Cause why if they getting recall for simple shit? Simple. Who what? They better take that shit off the market. They better take that shit off the market. Exactly. Anything that's a rule of thumb in food. You see, Jesus told you to tell people, hey, a little white lie don't never hurt. Thank you, MTGVTV. A little white lie ain't never hurt. Make sure y'all subscribe to MTGVTV as well, y'all. They blaming the variant. They are hilarious. Child. Meek Emerald. How? Y'all telling me. Okay, let me watch my word. You guys are telling people that followed your advice, your medical advice, to still wear masks. The ones that they did it already and they still have to wear masks. So how is it? I'm confused. And everything is open again. So I'm confused. Myron, you need help. Naturopathic doctor, right? Homeopathic is another word that they use, I believe. It's been a while. You say, yes, true. I learned that in nursing school, right? And that is the argument. That's like one of the lessons when you're in the medical field. I never took nursing, but I was trying to, well, I do have some credits for medical management, excuse me. It's basically like, excuse me, no, that's not what it's called. Basically, if you want to run a medical office, if you want to be behind the scenes, administration, healthcare administration, that's what it's called. So I was smoking, I'm sorry. So basically, the courses that I took basically teach you that there's a difference between modern medicine, Western medicine, Eastern medicine, Western medicine, alternative medicine. What are the benefits of it? That's one of the projects. What are the pros and cons? So you as a person, your wheels have to turn and figure out if I had a terminal illness, what route would I go? Would I want to go through chemo? Would I want all of these pills? I got to take 20 pills a day, or do you want to try alternative medicine? You know what I mean? Guys, I'll order from you and don't do that stuff. It's the support. Thank you. I appreciate you. You said okay. Okay, again, it's the Divine Harmony Tarot. So I've been looking for you to do this reading. I said it in the past couple of lives. They overcharge black business for the supplies. That's why the product is expensive. Right. They overcharge. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Author Empress. So yeah, this was the Divine Harmony Tarot, right above you. So I'm gonna end this live in a few minutes. I'm gonna read a few more comments. Thank you guys again for tuning in. If you haven't done so, make sure you subscribe to this channel as well as my backup channel. We doing big things. This is the winning team. If you fuck with me, I fuck with you. Is it a boop boop boop? That's how it is. Okay, you was telling a corny joke. Thank you for that. I appreciate the joke. Wow. Neek Emerald. Thank you for this information. Again, I can't read it. They're gonna say I'm spreading that, but I will look into that to see if there's receipts, and I will add that to this video. Like, don't play with me, YouTube, because this is the information that is out there. This is not from my mouth. All of this is alleged. Anything that I didn't provide receipts for, it's alleged. So don't say it's me. That's what's out in the social media airwaves. They telling people to wear masks inside, even if you vax. So why wear masks if the vaccine works? It clearly don't if they telling people that. That's why I'm gonna do a podcast maybe today's Saturday. And Sunday is fun day, so I don't want to disappoint y'all. All right, Monday night, I think I'm gonna do a podcast in regards to this job that I had took, and give y'all some insight on why I feel like this is a form of modern day slavery. What they're doing. The rabbit hole goes deep because my conspiracy theory antennas have gone up, and so I want to discuss it in the right way to where they're not gonna shut me down. So I'll let y'all know when I drop that link. I'll do a snippet on here, and then y'all could see the rest on the podcast. No problem, NCTV. No problem. Um, Sean THK, thank you. I appreciate your support. I really do. I love y'all so much. Like I said, I'm about to head over to the other channel. Okay, so I'm doing pre-recorded videos over there, but I'm gonna do one special live for CSAN because she paid for that. When I do $2 Tuesdays, and she gave me more than the $2. So, and eventually my prices will go up once I get really good with the tarot. Right now, it's only $2 Tuesdays for live readings, all signs. Live readings, all signs on Tuesdays, and then I do pre-recorded uploads for general readings. Okay, y'all get it? Personal readings are $2. That means just that person, you specifically. A general reading is all the signs in general. Okay, thank y'all so much. I'm about to head on out. Exactly, Northern Bell. Shit is ass backwards. Like in Texas, you know they lifted the mask mandate, right? But if you go in a government building like the post office, they make you wear it. But if you go into any other establishment, a store, the people that work there don't wear fucking masks. Okay, you see half and half. Some people still wear them. I seen a lady in the elevator with a mask, and the kid didn't have one on. This should be so bizarre to me. Y'all not protecting the kids, but you got on a mask. When I used to go out, my kids would have on masks. Now, let's say one of them dropped their mask or something. Of course, I'm just like, okay, whatever. But make it make sense. Thank you, Mad Exotic. Exactly. Naturally the way to go. And I want to show y'all one more thing before I go. I didn't finish the whole thing. I got this from the pop-up shop that I went to yesterday. Seymour's mango smoothie. I think that's why I had so much energy dancing. I didn't even drink the whole thing. This was so good. I'm gonna put her information in the description box too. Yeah, we continue on supporting Black businesses. Period. Thank you for that. That's cute, Sean THK. Um, Tarot is a spiritual thing, and it has to do with astrology. A lot of women like astrology, so I've been into astrology since I was young, junior high school. So I know the personality characteristics of all the signs. So tarot is just like me learning the cards and the spreads, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, good for you, Infinity. I'm glad that you're well. Anybody that got it, I wish you good health. I'm not taking it though. Thank you, Reese. Y'all not encouraging me to take it in no type of way. I don't like shots. I'm good. I don't have no career to where I need to take it. Thank you, Northern Bell. Old socks and shoes. They trying to do a spell on me. I'm like, yeah, okay, thank you. But anyway, I love y'all. Thank y'all so much. I appreciate y'all for tuning in. I'll be back again. Y'all gonna see me a lot more because I'm not working that job. Time is money. I can't have no job that's dead smack in the middle of the day. I'm a single woman. I need to cook sometimes for myself. I don't want a job where I'm getting home so late that I can't make a meal. It's not worth it to me. If I'm not making $1,000 a day, I'm not taking no job like that. And that's on period. I love y'all. Have a great rest of the day. Princessa. Oh, I got you. And text will see the reading. Yes, I'm gonna drop the link in a minute. I have to figure out my password. It's gonna take too long. So I'll drop it to y'all. Follow me on Instagram. My Instagram's in the description box. My Facebook. If y'all follow me on Instagram and Facebook, I'll post everything on there. Yeah, and Ashe, I love y'all. I really, really do.